Hi bro. So I recently picked up this habit of sound design sessions where you don't really stress out about making a full track and your only goal is to just come up with some cool sounds. And it's been super fun and it's also been weirdly therapeutic. So today I just want to take you along with me on this journey. So in this video I'm gonna design 2 experimental sounds from scratch, show you some cool ass sound design techniques along the way, hopefully inspire you as well, and most importantly, I'm gonna have fun. So let's get into it. Right, I'm gonna start with just a blank slate with an empty project with nothing in it. Yeah, by the way, I don't know what kind of sounds I want to make. You know what we could do? Let's pull up a random word generator right now, just so we have something to, like a goal to go towards. So I want to generate 2 words. Stimulation explicit. Explicit stimulation. This sound is gonna be called explicit stimulation. That's the intention for it. Let me start with operator maybe. So what does explicit stimulation tell me? I'm thinking this should be like a sharp sound. It should be almost electric, so I'm gonna turn up the second oscillator on the operator. And I think it should be some nasty chord as well. There should be some dissonance here, right? This stimulation is explicit after all. You know, since this is gonna be so explicit, I'm gonna try out some microtonal tunings from this tunings tab on the left. Right now, we don't have any tuning selected, so let's choose, I don't know, the 19 tone one. So right now, instead of 12 notes being within a single octave, there's now 19. So you get weird sounds like this. Could maybe start adding some effects in here. Play around with the oscillators a bit more. Okay, turning up the time knob did some interesting things. Now we can try turning on the fixed mode in here and playing around with the frequencies of some of these oscillators. Yeah, I like how this OTT makes the sound more even and more compressed. I don't like, however, how it fades out like immediately after it stops playing, so I'm gonna add a hybrid reverb in here. I really love the hybrid reverb more than any other reverb plugin because you've got all these convolution reverb algorithms in here. Let's go for textures. Okay, this one's called the chains. I don't know, chains, they seem pretty explicit, like some BDSM shit, or adding a shifter is always a good idea. I really like automating the parameters as well. Or maybe let's change it to ring mode instead. Maybe have it go down like this. And let's also automate the dry wet to go up. All right, you know what? I'm gonna flip this into audio. So I'm gonna press freeze and flatten track. So we can resample what we've got so far and get even more creative with it. Okay, now let's pitch it up or down. How about we change the warp mode to something different? Make it longer. That sounds like a scream. It makes me think of that song. You know the one. That's cool. That's gonna be our first sound. Let's export that. And the settings that I'm using to export here are pretty important. So I like to export my samples in the highest quality possible. So that's gonna be 48 kilohertz because anything over that is gonna be overkill, let's be honest. Then we got the wave format and a bit depth of 32, which is probably overkill as well, but I don't give a shit. So export, and I'm putting it down into the experimental section of the My Samples folder. So yeah, how was it called? Explicit stimulation. Nice. So we got our first sample. So let's keep going. I like this idea of using a random word generator. Let's give it another go. Chord mutter. What does mutter mean? I don't think I've heard that word before. Oh, like no, that's a song from Rammstein. It probably means like mother in German, but I thought mutter is like a muttering. Yeah, yeah. Saying something in a barely audible voice. Okay, so chord mutter. But maybe we could incorporate the mother aspect of this as well. Yeah, let's use a wavetable this time. I think we could just try and make the chord feel warm and like at home or whatever. See, that feels like a warm hug from your mother. Let's make it more jazzy. Let's try out some different wavetables from here. Chord mutter. Yeah, let's name this track, by the way. So muttering is like, I feel like it should be just like a small decay time with maybe some echoing going on, but not like this. Let's turn the echo to mid-side mode. Let's unsync the mid from the side. Let's make the mid 1/4 instead of 1/8. Oh yeah, but first we need to add some signal to the sides so they actually delay. So let's turn the unison up. Okay. Now that feels super home E. Like super mothery. This is a mother chord. Maybe we could try and modulate the filter envelope a little bit. So this is envelope 2, and when I go to the matrix of the wavetable, I can turn up this right here. I mean, after I've pressed this knob right here, the frequency knob, I can go like this to map it to envelope 2. But I can go the other way. I can map it so it goes the inverse of what the envelope says. And I think I want to do that in here. Yeah, just like that. I'm just gonna freeze this into audio. We'll see where that takes us. And now, there is a very interesting preset called Flatline in Ableton. It basically makes it so that all the loudest sounds are the exact same volume as the quietest sounds. See? It brings all the most subtle sounds, the very quiet ones, to be at maximum loudness. That's why it's called the flat line. It makes the sound a flat line. But I think I want this effect to fade out over time, be less intense over time. Now, for the whispering aspect of this, of the muttering, maybe grain delay could help us with that a little bit. Grainy sounds is kind of what I'm thinking of when I think of like whispering or murmuring or whatever. Yeah, maybe not to this extent though, but you get the idea. Just like a, sprinkle of texture on top. Ooh. Right now I'm flicking through presets of grain delay, by the way. Oh yeah, I know bubbles was great. Okay, I don't like the random pitch in this case, so I'm turning it down. And the frequency of these grains could be a little bit higher, so I'm gonna turn that up as well. Or wait, did I mean the pitch? Yeah, I meant the pitch. Okay. Yeah, so I set the pitch to be +7 semitones, just because it's a very nice sounding interval. Sounds very happy and stuff. Okay, now let's try turning the warp mode to beats, and I want to see what happens when I choose this arrow and turn down the transients envelope in here. This is basically gonna make the sound more snappy. That's nice. That is so nice. It's like brain candy for me. It tickles my brain in a very nice way. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Very happy with that. And yeah, with the transients being so snappy like this, I feel like it fits the description of muttering much better. Cause it's like, it should be like, like that's what muttering is to me, you know? So yeah. Oh, and the other thing I'm pretty sure I forgot to mention while exporting is that you wanna set this normalize button on, because that's gonna bring the actual loudness of the sample up to a standard level. So you're not gonna have to worry about like gain staging and mastering your own samples. So this is a huge time saver and headache saver as well. Chord mutter. Yeah, I love that one. So that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. However, these sound design sessions don't really make much sense unless you also apply the habit of exporting. And there is a specific way to do it. So if you want to learn more about all of that, I talk about it in this video. So click here right now to watch it, and I'll see you there. Cheers.